Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This reading found you today is because it was meant to find you guys, brought you here for a reason. There is a message here about something that's coming in from the universe, an unexpected guidance, some kind of surprising information, something that you need to know in order for you to move forward in your life's journey. Pick a pile that resonates the most with you, and it might be the location of the pile that calls you. Maybe the number 1, 2, or 3 resonates with you. Maybe it is the crystals themselves. Maybe it's the shape, the color, whatever the case may be. Try to meditate on that. You can pause the video, ask your guides for some guidance. But take your time picking the pile. There will be a timestamp for each section provided in the description. So when you are ready, head on over to that section and your reading will be waiting for you. I'll see you guys there. Hey guys, looks like you made your way to pile number 1, so welcome. Maybe you're drawn to the pile because of the location, maybe the number 1 itself, or maybe it's a crystal. Maybe you were drawn to the shape, maybe the butterfly is your thing, or pink. Whatever the case may be, there is a message here from your guides about some kind of surprising message, some kind of unexpected guidance from the universe, something that might surprise you, something that will help you with your life's journey. So let's go ahead and see what your guys have to say. We'll start with this one. So we have the Raven. So the Raven here is saying it's time to get crafty with your situation. So feels like to me that you're maybe not like necessarily in a funk, but there's something going on that's just causing stress, causing anxiety, overwhelming sensation. There's like almost a sense of like even being tired, like you're just like, okay, throw me a bone. So I'm getting a sense that your guides or the universe itself specifically is wanting to lead you in a direction of like getting crafty. Let's figure this out. Let's do something. Let's make some moves. Let's figure this out together because I think they're trying to like actually throw a bone, throw you a bone, if that, however that saying goes, because I think they want to help you out within this situation. So what lights you up? And I think this is a message again from your guides and the universe right now trying to guide you in the right direction. What lights you up? So this is a part where I feel like you're going to have to get crafty because I feel like a lot of you guys are going through something right now. And I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting a pull towards work. Maybe it's like friends. So again, general reading, place it where it makes the most sense in your life because everyone's going through some kind of different situation. But I feel like you're almost unhappy right now with what's going on and like you're trying to find a way out and your guides are like, you have a way out. It's just finding out what it is that you want because you're not happy. I feel like you're kind of dulled and muted because like you're going through the motions of life, like eat, sleep, wake up, move on to the next thing in life, work, come home, sleep, Now it's like the universe is like, hey, listen, let me help you out. Let me help you manifest. What is it that you want? What lights you up? What makes you happy? Because I think you're having a hard time with that. And you can manifest, like, pretend like your life is a book and tomorrow's page is blank. If it's blank, what would you have written in there? What would you describe your ideal future to look like? And I think that universe wants to know so that they can start pivoting to the next section, next chapter. So this is a sacred orchard. Co-create. My abundant mindset attracts endless blessings. Yes. So the universe here is trying to tell you, hey, look, I see you. Your guides see you. You're not really happy. I don't feel like there's movement happening right now in your life. Let's try to figure out what it is we want to manifest because the universe is wanting to give you what it is that you want. And I think you have learned a lot of life lessons and you are actually right now ready. I feel like you are in a pivotal moment of your life where you have like almost come full circle, almost completion vibe for me. Because I think you have gotten, I guess, evolved in a sense and gotten yourself to a place where you are ready for the next chapter. And that next chapter comes within and trying to figure out what it is you want. And you're ready for abundance. Like they're ready to give that to you. And you're probably thinking, well, why don't I just do it? Because I don't think that your abundance is coming from where you are currently standing. I think your abundance is going to come because I think people think abundance is money, and it's not just money. It's about happiness. It's the full picture. Abundance means happiness. It's contentment and living in the moment, gratitude, being happy for where you are, because I don't see that. I feel like there's some kind of feeling of being stuck. And I feel like, well, just give me the money, I'll be happy. That's not just that. It could be in addition to, but it's not that, because you're not lit up right now. You're not, like, the energy is not, happiness is not there. And it's asking you what lights you up, what gives you that happiness, what gives you that passion, what puts that smile on your face. Let's go ahead and see what the guides have here. So we have 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Wands. Does that make sense? And Page of Swords. So what this is telling me is that you have put in a lot of effort, a lot of work, nearing completion. So again, like, that's the same thing that I was saying. Like, you are really close to a cycle kind of ending. Like, so close to your chapter ending, like so close to this lesson being done and over with, learning it, experiencing it. You put in blood, sweat, and tears. You've gone above and beyond where you need to be. And I just don't see that this is going to fulfill your needs. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it just seems like the delay in gratification. It doesn't feel like the happiness is what is coming from this. Like, yeah, like you can be in a stable job and get a lot of money, but I feel like you're not happy within that. Again, what lights you up? Page of Swords. So the page is a messenger, and this is going to be a message of like the truth about a situation. I think there's going to be some revelation, some realization of that this is just not it. This isn't, again, the full picture of abundance doesn't necessarily, you could be paid a lot of money in your job, but are you happy? Are you content? What does that mean for you? I think there's a message here from your guides trying to tell you, or the universe rather, sorry, because your guides are obviously telling you the message. There is something here from the universe wanting you to pivot, to find something else, because they want to give you this abundance. They want to give you the happiness. They want you to have the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Cups or the 10 in general, which is completion, because it's just not quite there. It's not quite there, but it's just so close, because I think it's about realizing, like, okay, this isn't making me happy. What's making me happy? I have the tools that I need to be successful, but where can I place that so that I have the full picture, is basically what your universe is trying to tell you. Because I am getting the sense of being stuck. I am. And it's interesting because the Queen of Wands is coming up. Okay. So we have here 4 of Wands, 4 stability, beautiful. Queen of Wands is the witchy card of the deck. This is a very passionate person, fiery, stable, someone that is basically manifesting everything to come your way. And Page, another page coming up. This is a message, and this is all Wands. So this is all fire energy. This is like something with passion, excitement, movement in this. And I'm seeing a message coming through of something that's going to spark your passion. I feel like now that you understand and have a grasp of what you need to do coming to this reading, I think you're going to be like, but I want to do this. And I know I want to do this. And there is a message as like an opportunity that's going to come. I feel like there is something that's coming because you are manifesting it. Again, I attract endless blessings, mindset abundance. The universe is listening. All you have to do is write in that blank page for tomorrow, for your next day, for your next year, and write exactly what it is that you vision, see, taste, smell, feel, all of those senses, because there is a sense of celebration within this. I feel a sense of going to the next level, celebrating a promotion, celebrating like you opening your business finally. I see those things happening because you're manifesting that. I think you have the tools to get you to the next phase. And I think maybe there might be doubt. Maybe you just never thought of it that way. And your guys are kind of bringing you here to this message so that you can actually put that into motion. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck The Sun, 10 of Swords, and 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, there is a burnout within this. Well, you don't see coming. The burnout, there is some sense of burnout within your current situation, whatever that may be. Place that where it makes the most sense. And it is the completion of that cycle and you kind of like accepting that it has to end. But what you don't see coming because of that is the Sun, because you are going to use your abilities to manifest. You are. I know you, I see it, and the universe sees you, and I see you basking in that abundance. There's a sense of like, um, youthfulness within this, a new beginning, a new chapter after a storm. The sun comes out. There's a sense of starting fresh, starting new. Maybe there's like you're wanting to start a family and that's in there. That is that like newness, that like overcoming that obstacle. And this is you basking in the abundance. The fruits of your labor is for you to enjoy right now because you're not enjoying them. Like I see you guys actually being in a position where you've gone a mile a minute, you've pushed, you've done the most, you've created a good future for yourself, something for yourself to be able to be like, you know, successful, but you're not happy, if that makes sense. You're not happy. I don't see the happiness. I don't see the fulfillment. I don't see actual complete abundance. And again, this is your card to kind of introspect what lights you up. The minute that you can figure that out and speak that into the universe, into the atmosphere, into the world so that the universe can pick it up, they are wanting to help you have that abundant mindset, attract those blessings. They're willing to give it to you. That's what the raven is telling you. They want to give that to you. So that's your next homework for tonight, for the week, to kind of introspect, write it out, feel it, say it out loud so that your guides can help you within this. So if this message resonated, definitely like and subscribe soon. Don't miss the next one. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, looks like you made your way to pile number 2. Welcome. Maybe you were drawn to the location of the pile. Maybe the number 2 resonates with you. Maybe this crystal resonates. Maybe because of the shape, maybe because of the color, whatever the reason may be, your guides brought you here to hear a message about what the universe wants to give you in regards to an unsuspected message of guidance, something that might surprise you, something that you didn't know, something that will help you on your life's journey. But let's go ahead, see what we have here, because we have a few cards already pulled. Let's start with this one. So we have the sea turtle. So this is calling you to enjoy your journey of your life and start planning for the future. Yeah, so I get that your chapter kind of like, I don't know if it's like starting or wanting to close, but there is a sense of change. Planning for the future. This is a beautiful card to have. I feel like there's a lot of shifts that are happening in your life and you're trying to find the direction. I think I'm getting that energy very strongly within this pull. And I'm getting a lot of like overthinking in a sense. There is an energy almost of like a push and a pull and a struggle. And I just feel like you're not being present as much as like you should be. So I think your guides and the universe really is trying to speak that into this reading because life is not easy. And I think right now we're in that chapter of like, I feel like I need to move on. I need to do something different, or I don't know yet. Maybe I need to stick it out. There's that kind of an energy, but let's see what else we have here. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Yeah, so that kind of makes sense. I do get a feeling of like the unknown. I feel like you want to see if maybe you need to stick it out. Maybe there's something that you need to learn from this, or maybe you need to find your next phase, your next chapter, but there's something about fighting and fighting for what you want and what your calling is, because like this whatever situation you're in might not be it. And again, this could be friends, this could be family, could be a relationship, could be work, could be really like life in general and just your inner self and what it is that you're like wanting out of life. There's just a list of what this reading could be gearing towards, so make it make sense in your life. But the universe is calling you to be the warrior person, doesn't have to be male or female, and fight through and stick up for yourself and what it is that you want and go with that. Because there's like some sense of a journey within your life's calling currently, this phase, this chapter. And like the energy is very much like planning for the future. So like you coming here is like, I have like a big question mark right now. And I think that's why the universe is coming here, for you to be able to kind of like decipher what that is. So next card is the Pleiades light my quest to be wild and free, the Huntress quest. Yeah, wild. So I'm with the turtle. It's just being present and like realizing that like you're taking life too seriously. There is a sense of I want to be free. Maybe you want to take a hiatus. Maybe you want to go and take a break from work for a month or whatever the case may be, or do a leave of absence, something like that. There is a sense. Maybe it's like pulling away from people. Maybe you need to be alone for a second and take care of you. And like maybe there's a sense of people pleasing and you put yourself out there and do things for other people. And now it's about taking care of you. But there's a sense of freedom within this that I'm like not getting that you have. I feel like there's a big question mark for, again, for the future about the unknown, because this is going to be a shift in you, because I think you need to put yourself first and what your needs are. Being wild and free, that is your quest. And it's almost a vibe of the sea turtle also, enjoying the journey, being wild and free. And like taking a second to like, because we're taking life a little bit too seriously, a little bit, and it's like really delaying a lot of things. And your mood is very like on edge at all times because the expectations that you put on yourself are just so high. And your guides really want you to fight for you. Have you answered your deepest calling? Like, are you here to be people pleaser, or are you here to please yourself? Are you here on this planet to make you happy and content, or are you doing this for other people? Now, your calling may be different. You could be here to make others happy, and that's how you get happiness. But I just don't see that being you. I see that you are overwhelmed, you are tired, you're not enjoying yourself, you're stressed out, and you're putting a lot on your plate that doesn't need to be there. And I'm almost getting a sense of like, I need a vacation, I need a trip, I need a breakaway from all this stuff. So we have the Ace of Wands, Four of Cups. Oh, and then I pulled an extra card. So this was the deck. I wasn't sure which one. The Devil being here, King of Cups. Yes, there is a sense of self-sabotaging. I feel like you are delaying something, and the way that you're handling things in life is almost toxic. And that's why I'm almost getting a sense of people pleasing, like you doing the most for other people, not for yourself. And this is making you almost like shy away from certain situations that don't need you to shy away from. So, for example, like if a friend of yours you feel like might have taken advantage of you, but they don't realize that they're doing it because they're used to you always giving, giving, giving. And now you're just like, I don't even like this person anymore because they take advantage of me. But without you having the boundary for yourself, like no one's going to get mad at you when you say no. But it's going to give you a sense of animosity towards the person because they don't know that you don't want to do things for them, X, Y, and Z, whatever. They're not going to know unless you say something, but the situation is that you're already doing things. And so it almost feels like self-sabotage. It almost feels super toxic with the devil being there. But I'm also getting the Ace of Wands and the King of Cups. So there is an opportunity that's divinely given because you're here for a reason, right? You're here for this guidance, this unexpected guidance, this surprise of information that you don't need to be in this. You don't need to be in this. Ace of Wands is a divinely given opportunity for something to spark your passion, adventure. And maybe you do go on a break and go and leave and explore. You don't even have to, you can do a staycation and just do spa days or just stay at home and just read your book or whatever it is that you wanted. But that is going to give you the refresher. The King of Cups, I'm getting an energy of something that's going to be giving you the opportunity to fill your own cups for a hot second, to emotionally stabilize, to just think like, you know, the nurturing aspect of I need to take care of myself, because logically I know that you want to help everyone else, but your emotions are tied into that. And so now you are depleted. You are completely 100% depleted. And I think it's the time for you to kind of come within, take care of yourself. That's what your universe is telling you. And they're going to give you an opportunity. So something for me is going to land in the like near future, where you're gonna have an opportunity to go somewhere, do something different than what you are doing currently. Like, not the eat mundane, eat, sleep, work, shower, clean up, whatever, food shop, none of that. It's going to be an opportunity that your guides, the universe, says that they want you to take. Now, you don't have to take it. You can see the opportunity and be like, okay, I'm not ready. But this is just, again, guidance, unexpected guidance, an unexpected surprise from the universe that they want to hand you, like a little, throwing you a bone in life because you're kind of like in it for a minute. Ooh, that rhymed. And they want you to know that you have that opportunity to break away. And once you break away and kind of get the clarity that you need and stop this toxic cycle that you kind of put yourself in, because being a people pleaser is a great quality to have to an extent, as long as you know how to have your own boundaries. And I just don't feel like that you kind of have that at the moment. And so that's kind of why it's like, what is your calling? Like, what is it? I want to be wild and free. I don't want to have the expectations to be perfect and to do everything for everyone. I want to be free from responsibility. So, hey, maybe that vacation is coming. Maybe an opportunity to just go and do a quick beach trip, something to rejuvenate yourself and fill your own cups. I have the 10 of Cups, the Hierophant, and then the Two of Pentacles. So I see that we're having difficulty with balance. And I'm getting a sense of you don't have your own opinion on things. Um, I feel like you listen to everyone's opinions more than anything. And it's almost like, let me rewind. So I'm getting a sense that there's other people involved in like the reasoning for why you are kind of feeling kind of stuck and overwhelmed and depleted. And it's because, and we've already gone over this, that like you're putting other people for you. And maybe you feel like people have an opinion about like, oh, well, you have to do this. Like, this is your family. You have to help them. So you're following those norms, but then also the negativity that you hold from that is really like kind of shutting you down from that kind of positive thinking in order for you to manifest what you want in your life. And Two of Pentacles is really showing me that there's like, I don't know, I'm getting a sense of a misbalance. Like, it's just you're having a hard time trying to balance that. And it's trying to balance like your needs with their needs and vice versa. It's not even vice versa. What am I even saying? No vice versa. They just see you always doing things for them, and you're trying to balance that to make yourself happy. And I see there being like a sense of happiness within that, but it's not a real happiness. Again, I'm getting a sense of there is more of a sense of you kind of being upset that you keep putting yourself in these situations, but it's like their fault. I don't see your cups being filled within it, but like you say that it is and you act like it is and it is what it is. That's the saying that I keep hearing. And again, like I feel like you want to break away from that. I feel like that is a guidance that your spirit guides want you to have moving forward. What you don't see coming to the bottom of the deck is like, so Three of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Chariot. So there is a sense of information coming through. That's a messenger, right? Bringing in information of truth. And I think there's going to be a realization. I think you are going to start putting boundaries down. And I feel like a lot of people might be hurt by that. And I think that is where that Hierophant in reverse is coming into play. Because there are people that are going to have opinions. And 50-50 are going to be like, this is fine. You need to take care of you. I appreciate your honesty. And then there's other people, which I feel like might be family, that are going to be upset about that. But there's a momentum of change and shift that's happening that's going to lead you to the next phase of your life that's going to be beneficial. The Page of Swords is very pivotal in this what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, because it's going to give you the knowledge information to realize, oh, I can do this. Oh, I am happy. Oh, I don't have to continuously people please. Oh, I don't have to put everyone else first. I have to put me first. So there is a momentum of change within you. And I see you being the warrior. Like this is why the sword's coming out. I see you being the warrior for yourself, because I think you need to be, because I don't think anyone else is quite looking out for you. And like, again, the people pleasing is very nice and kind, and I love that, but there has to be a set of boundaries, and not everyone's going to be happy with them, and that's okay. That is not your emotion to hold, that is for them to figure out. And I do get a sense that you will, again, have the opportunity. So the surprise that I feel like is coming from the universe and their kind of guidance, unexpected guidance, is that there's an opportunity that's probably going to come in the near future where you're going to have an okay to like pull away. And maybe you're going to have to like say, hey guys, I have to reschedule, or I can't do this because now I have an opportunity to do X, Y, and Z. And maybe someone's going to be mad about it. But again, not your emotion to hold. You need to take care of you and your guide, and the guides in the universe are really hoping that you kind of take that in. Again, you have free will, you don't have to. But in order for you to pivot to your next chapter, your next phase, and like your life journey, it's almost like you kind of have to work on that aspect of yourself, because that's the way, as long as we continue to grow, we will start to receive, we evolve, we level up in a sense in our life's journey, and then we get to the next phase and next chapter. It's the only way we can manifest. It's the only way we can get what is supposed to be meant for us, when we learn our life lessons. And one of them is, at this point, kind of learning about yourself and setting those boundaries, and that's the growth. So if this message resonated, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, looks like you made your way to pile number 3, so welcome. Maybe you were drawn to the location of the pile, maybe the number 3 resonates with you, or maybe the crystal, maybe the shape of it, maybe something with the moon resonates with you, or the color. Whatever the case may be, your guides brought you here for a reason, because there's a message here, a message about something that the universe wants to help you with, give you a surprise, an unexpected guidance from the universe itself, especially with whatever's going on in your life currently. So let's go ahead. We have a few cards here. Let's see what your guides want to reiterate. Start with this one. So this is the gift. So the gift talks about being careful, stepping into situations you may not be able to get out of, retreat from complicated situations. So your universe is almost kind of gifting you information to kind of back away from something. And I feel like you came here because there might be some uncertainty on how to move forward, what to do, what not to do. Maybe it feels off and you're not sure, and you're coming here because you want some clarity, because your intuition's saying something. But the universe is kind of giving you the unexpected guidance to like almost like back away from something. And it's a gift. So this surprise is a gift of like knowing, and I think that that's beautiful. Oh, so that that's funny. So no came out. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. So I think maybe there's something with timing. Maybe the situation that you're in, it's like it might come back again. There's another opportunity, but right now the timing of something is just not right, and you're not sure if you should move forward or do something. And everything happens for a reason. That's my mantra. I have that on the wall, as you see in other videos, because if you feel like something is putting a like a wrench in your plans, I always take that and I'm like, look, I'm going to just back away for a second. Let me come back to it, or let me do this another day. There's a reason why that happened, because it's preventing like something worse or chaotic from occurring in your life. And if you look at it that way, it's never something that you miss out on, because that opportunity will always come back, or you can always do it another day. So whatever the situation may be, it could be friends, it could be family, it could be work, it could be just interpersonal stuff, relationships with a significant, whatever the case may be, just place that where it makes the most sense in your life, because again, we all come here with different stories, and just see where, like if you can just come back to it. There's a sense of no in this, an urgency from your guides to be like, hey, like you might not see this. This is unexpected guidance. Let's just put a pin in it for a second. So, Father of the sky, God, I release the weight of the world from my shoulders. Yeah, there is a sense of like you guys already feel off about what this situation is, and it is weighing heavy on you because you just don't feel comfortable. So if you need to cancel plans and you're just like, oh, well, I don't want to make anyone upset, make them upset. There's a reason why you're feeling a certain way, and the universe is almost like energetically putting that out there. Like, you are feeling this for a reason. You are feeling this. And if you're not feeling any certain way about it, and it's just like one of those things where you're super excited and like you see this message, it's because it everything happens for a reason, and there is a reason that you might have to put a pin in it. And again, we all have free will, and like you'll get through it. If there's something that happens during like, you continue to keep moving forward and something big happens and like a tower moment happens or something breaks down, just know you'll be able to get through it. It's just the lesson, and your guides and the universe really just wants you to not have to go through that if you don't need to. So keep that in mind. So we have Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot, and the Page of Cups. So there is something energetically I'm getting that is not balanced, or you're not bringing balance to the situation, but the energy just feels very off. I don't think you're able to place your time and your energy with the situation and balance it. I feel like something's not aligned. Something is like not a good fit. Something is like not matched perfectly, where that is why you're getting these weird feelings of things being off. The Chariot, Page of Cups. So I'm getting a sense of a message that's coming on. The page is always a messenger of something that's an emotional beginning, something that's bringing some kind of sense of emotion of like a new beginning within that. And there's momentum in it. There's like, what you want to do, and it's not whatever the situation is. That I'm getting very strongly that you're kind of stuck trying to make the decision, and the decision is made to move forward. It's because other people are pressuring you. I think you know what you want, and it's not this, and that is why you have the off feeling, because your intuition is telling you that it's not correct. And I think you have an opportunity. So this is like the surprise, I want to say, from the universe, that you are going to be handed an opportunity, a message that's coming through, something that's going to strike you emotionally in a sense that it's going to be like, yeah, I need to do this instead. And I think you're going to have that because the fact that the Chariot is here is something's already in play. And I think it's because you are putting that in play. And so if you need any clarity, any validation about like making the move on plan B, I would do plan B. I think your guides and universe are kind of saying to do that. So let's go ahead and see what your guides have in a form of advice right now, or what other message that they want to kind of get across. So I have the Three of Cups, the Fool, and the Six of Cups. So a lot of cups here. Was that over there too? Yeah, we have cups here too. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that's happening emotionally right now within this, because there's like that you're torn. You're torn because you don't know what the right decision is and where that's going to lead. But there is a warning within that. The universe, specifically the universe, is giving you that. And their guidance is like, just go with the flow of life. Just take the time to just spend time with your friends, your family, enjoy yourself. Don't worry about whatever the situation is. Remove yourself from the situation. Take the leap of faith. And I think that taking the leap of faith has something to do with this Page of Cups. Whatever this message is coming through, they want you to take the leap of faith in that. And there's just a sense of removing yourself and doing what makes you happy, what is going to bring your inner child out. Because right now I feel like this is very heavy. This question, this whatever this situation is, this heaviness, it's just weighing too much on you. You have weight of the weight of the world on your shoulders because you know what the right decision is. Take that leap of faith. Take it. I think that, again, this is here for a reason. Your guides are telling you that there's going to be okay for you to turn your back with the life lessons that you learn from that. And the sun being here, like, the new beginning is there. The new beginning is 100% there, and you just have to be able to trust your intuition, your gut, and release that energy. Because if you're going into a situation where you're nervous already and like apprehensive and not wanting to, you know that the next step of you moving forward, something bad is going to happen. Because it's not just your gut. You're going in there emotionally already not wanting it and putting that energy out there because it's like, oh, well, I really don't want to do this. There's just something that's going to happen just because of the energy you're putting out. And now, if you're able to just focus on you, hang out with your friends, you know what? Forget that responsibility, not even a responsibility or whatever that situation is, forget it. Put it on the back burner. If someone's mad about it, let them be mad about it. Let them cry about it. It's not your emotion to hold, not your problem. Because what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, divinely handed opportunity of a new beginning of stability. Maybe it's finances, maybe it's work, but I'm seeing some harmony and balance. And balance coming up again. Two of Cups. And you had a misbalance. Two of Pentacles in reverse. And now this is coming up with Two of Cups. Emotional give and take, the harmony, the balance. Maybe you're looking for a new relationship. Maybe the no is to get out of the gift, or the no is to get and leave a relationship. But there is another person coming in or another situation that's going to bring you harmony. This is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. If you are able to put that to the side, enjoy yourself, forget that situation, say no to it, put a pause, put a pin in it, walk away, whatever that answer means to you, what you don't see coming, Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. This is beautiful. This is a message that your universe is, like the universe, your guides are trying to tell you. Like, this is your gift. This is a surprise. What you don't see coming is the balance and harmony, the give and take, the emotional fulfillment, the stability. It's what you've kind of wanted. And what anyone really wants is just pure happiness and just being secure and knowing that, like, you don't have to worry about things. Right now, I feel like you are. And something's not aligned. Something feels off. So take that into consideration when you make your next decision or your next move. If this message resonated, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.